Hey everyone, here is tonight's review. Oh wait, let me show you. Alright, it is this. Alien vs. Predator Requiem, the second, the AVP film. Um, Sorry, let me turn it down. I'm just watching a Johnny Depp film. And no, it's not Sweeney Todd. But, this film is something that I kind of have to review. I kind of have to do a review for it. Because, well, not only is it a big title coming out this Tuesday, but it is a major improvement over the first film. Now, there's a lot of good and bad with it. Dropped it. Oops. Well, I want you all to bear with me when I go through this review. There's a lot of good, a lot of bad. It's going to take me a little while to go through all of it. Let's start from the top. The aliens and the predators. Obviously, these are going to be the main characters. The predator is, from what I guess, is a senior warrior. You know, you kind of see in the very beginning that he might have seen some shit in his day. So he comes to Earth because he is now officially on cleanup duty. His from the first film, I'm just gonna go ahead and assume everyone saw it, and you don't know how it ends. The Pred alien was born, and there was an SOS that is sent out. He picks it up. The ship crash lands on Earth, and he now knows, well, pack up the weapons, and let's get going. We got a job to do. So he comes to Earth on cleanup duty. Now, the first thing I really need to say is the Pred alien. The Pred alien was something that we've never seen before on film. We've seen it in games before, but we've never really seen it in an environment like this. He was a terrifying design, his look. The Pred alien, kind of went back to the original series. You know, you really didn't see a lot of them until towards the end. It was kind of hard to make out his design from time to time. It was just well done. It was a very beautiful design, very beautiful way of running the character, making him very much like the original. Very nice touch. I really did like that. The action scenes were unbelievable. I mean, when you got an action scene between two aliens and a pissed off predator, it's just phenomenal work. I mean, the scenes just flow so well. The fights are so intense. You're literally sitting there gripping your seat, wondering what the hell is going on. I mean, you're just going, oh my god, what's going to happen next? What's going on? What's happening next? I mean, it's very gripping. It's it really grabs you. Next, I think I should talk about the body count. And the body count is extensive, ladies and gentlemen. This is without a doubt the bloodiest Alien Predator film yet released. I'm talking between both the series. Cardinal rule of this one is everyone can die. Let me give this a little bit away. There was a small child who gets stuck with the face hugger, and an alien pops out of his chest. Now, I mean, to see a small boy, probably no older than 12, die in such a gruesome manner, it kind of lets you know, because it happens pretty early on, and it lets you know, like, man, this is some serious shit. Everyone's on the line in this one. So, it's a very, very fast-paced, very action film, but there's still a good horror aspect to it. Now, while everything between the Predator and the aliens and the Pred alien is easily going to be a 10, I mean, even going back to the original style of filming the aliens in the plastic and rubber suits with a good amount of CGI thrown in there, this movie falls apart when it comes to the actors and the acting. Now, most of the actors you might recognize from television. There's a lot of TV actors in there, which their acting in some parts really doesn't transfer over well into the big screen. there's a lot of times where scenes are overacted or they're kind of underdone. What really gets me with this film and the characters is you understand the story of the Predator and you understand the aliens that are out to kill everything. But here's where it kind of falls. This is where it really kind of falls apart, is with the introduction of the characters. You don't really know who's a main character or not until a lot of people start dying off. The storylines are kind of jump everywhere, and eventually all come together. The problem I've noticed, and this was a major problem with Southland Tales, is that the story will jump all over the place. It'll hit on this, this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. Well, unlike Southland Tales, the stories eventually come together to one and become amazing. But there are some parts that are just overacted and just very meh. Now, the next thing is the characters. You have the woman, military, who just came home. Also, you kind of get the loving mother out of that one. Next, you kind of have the bad boy off of parole into town. You have his young brother who's not too happy to see him, but he has a crush on the local girl. So there you have the lovers. These are all stereotypical characters that we've seen in film after film after film after film after film. You have the rebellious bad boy, the two lovers, the loving mother, and her child. We've seen these characters, and not only just in other films, and other Alien Predator films they can be linked to. So we're kind of sick of these kind of characters, and they don't really expand outside those typical characters. Next would have to be the ending of this film. Now, for me, the ending was fine. That's because I know the comics, I know the video games. I'm cool with that. I understood what was going on. I understood who everyone was. But if you're not a fan of the comics, if you don't know the Wayland's stories or the Yutani Corporation or any of this, then at some point you're going to be sitting there thinking, what just happened? Why did this just end like this? You won't really understand it. Now, you're going to kind of wish that the film had ended 10 minutes earlier or 5 minutes earlier, where you kind of understood what just happened. You understood what's going on. This film, you don't get that kind of ending. It ends, and you just kind of turn your head, and you go, who was that? Why did he just do that? What's going on? Now, if you're a fan of the series, you're a fan of the comics, you're going to know, it's like, oh, damn, what a way to end it. There's got to be a third one, man. There's got to be a third one. We got to finish this, man. There's got to be a third one, man. Come on, one more. But if you're not a fan of the series, you're just gonna, huh? That's stupid. It's not a good ending unless you're a fan of the series. Which brings me to the rating. Now, I thought this went over in my head. You have the Predators who make this, the Predators and the Aliens who make this film a 10. And then you have the actors which make this film a 3. So how do I do this? Do I just take the 3 away from the 10 and just call it a 7? No, I gotta say, because I'm a fan of the series, it didn't faze me much, but I'd give it a 7.5. If you aren't a fan of the series and you don't know it, I would give this one a 6.5. What I really do suggest is, if you like the first one, see the second one. If you are a fan of the series in terms of the comic books, definitely see this. This is a must-see, if not a must-own. So, overall, I'd have to say a pretty decent film. In my opinion, it's a 7.5. Other people might say differently. Like I said, for me, this is a definite rent. I don't think I'll be buying it. I'll probably be waiting for it to go on previously used. I'll just buy it for $14.99. So, everyone, AVP, Requiem, it's getting a 7.5 tonight. This video will be going up here in a few days. It is... shit. It's currently a Thursday, and now I just got some crap to do on my computer. So, I better go. Later, fellas.